The governor's office is now saying Panera Bread is not exempt from a new law increasing fast food workers' minimum wage to $20 an hour. Now, this comes after receiving quite the backlash at the state capitol earlier today regarding allegations of a pay-to-play scheme. That law was signed back in September and excluded certain fast food places. Fox 26 News reporter Myra Franco reached out to all of those involved in the Panera Bread franchisee controversy. She's here to fill us in. Myra?
Yeah, Monty, according to reports, they found personal and campaign ties between Governor Gavin Newsom and the billionaire Greg Flynn, who owns 24 Panera locations across California. I reached out to the governor's office regarding the allegations. It says they both never met regarding this bill. State Republican leaders are now calling out to Attorney General Rob Bonta to launch an investigation on what they describe a pay-to-play exemption deal. This comes shortly after the controversy broke out at the state capitol Thursday over Assembly Bill 1228 regarding Panera being exempt from the new law and the ties Governor Gavin Newsom has to the billionaire owner Greg Flynn.
I think it's important for all of us to recognize that a blistering media report published yesterday indicates the exemptions to the original mandate on the minimum wage hike are tied to the governor's campaign contributions.
The bill signed by Newsom back in September will raise the minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour starting April 1st. But there are exemptions to that law. Places that sell and bake bread on site won't have to pay employees more. Reporter Ashley Zavala asked why, but the answer remains unclear.
Why in the agreement, did you all decide that those workers should not be within the umbrella of this?
I mean, that's part of the sausage making. That was part of 257, the original bill, and we went back and forth, and there was part of the negotiation. It's the nature of negotiation. There's a lot of component parts in the industry. It's not just Jack in the Box, not just McDonald's. There are a lot of different players. This affects a lot of different franchisees and different models as it relates to that, and different conditions and environments. And so that was all part of the give and take.
State Republican leaders made sure to bring that up to the legislature.
The governor just stated today that it's the way sausage is made. Well, there's a lot of pork in sausage, if you know, and a lot of his friends are getting some pork out of this.
In light of the recent allegations and the long history of some of the things that the senator from Beaver laid out, I'm just going to lay off this bill today. I think that we really do need to take a serious look at this issue, because if what is alleged is true, it is not acceptable.
Assemblyman Chris Holden, the author of the bill, says he did not take part of the negotiations when the amendments were made. When they asked Holden if he was aware of the relationship between the two, he responded,
I've become more aware of it here in recent times, but I wasn't aware of any relationships as the bill was being discussed.
Fox 26 News reached out to the governor's office for comment. A spokesperson provided the following statement. The governor never met with Flynn about this bill, and this story is absurd. Our legal team has reviewed, and it appears Panera is not exempt from the law. And just to make it clear which fast food places are exempt and not exempt, we asked the governor's office for a list of those places. We have yet to hear back from them at this time regarding that list. Monty, sending it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Myra. We also reached out to Attorney General Rob Bonta's office and the Flynn Group for comment. We have not heard back from them at this time.